Namaste and welcome. In our previous session, we discussed about what is division algorithm for polynomials and how to find out the remainder and the quotient when you divide a polynomial by another polynomial. Also, we discussed about what are the important points we should keep in mind when we divide a polynomial by another polynomial. In today's session, we are going to work out questions based on how to verify the division algorithm for polynomials, and also I will be working out some questions from exercise 2.3 wherein you have to check whether the first polynomial is the factor of the second polynomial by dividing the second polynomial by the first polynomial. If you see your NCERT book, Polynomial chapter exercise 2.3, second subdivision, you will come across 3 questions based on this particular type. We are going to work out all the 3 questions one by one. Here we go. The first question goes like this. Here you have to divide 3x square minus x cube minus 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 minus x square, and then you have to verify the division algorithm. Actually speaking, this question is taken from your NCERT book example question. Let's do it now. Solution. See, already you know, when you divide a polynomial by another polynomial, the first and the foremost step is both the polynomials should be written in standard form. What do we mean by standard form? We have to write those polynomials in descending power of x for convenience sake. That's what I told you. Okay. After doing that, we need to divide and find out the quotient as well as the remainder. Then we have to verify the division algorithm. Now let's do everything step by step. First, let me name these polynomials. So let p of x is equal to 3x square minus x cube minus 3x plus 5. Actually, this is not in standard form. So I can write this as descending power of x for convenience sake. This is nothing but minus x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5. You know, this is nothing but dividend. Okay. Then let g of x is equal to x minus 1 minus x square. Let me write this as this is equal to minus x square plus x minus 1. You know that this is your divisor. This is going to be minus x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5, and I am going to divide this by minus x square plus x minus 1. If you see the dividend, the first term is minus x cube, whereas in the divisor, the first term is minus x square. So I need minus x cube. So what should I do to get that? Let me multiply it by x. Then what will happen? Minus x square into x will give me minus x cube. Then plus x into x will give plus x square. Minus 1 into x will give minus x. Then the usual procedure, I have to subtract. The sign will change. So here I will have plus sign, here minus, and in this place plus. Now what will happen? Minus x cube plus x cube will get cancelled. Then plus 3x square minus x square will give 2x square. Then minus 3x plus x will give minus 2x. Let me bring down this 5 plus 5. Okay. Now I am having here 2x square. I need 2x square. So what should I do to get that? Let me multiply minus x square by minus 2. Only then minus 2 into minus x squared will give 2x squared. Then x into minus 2, that is minus 2 into x will give minus 2x. Then minus 1 into minus 2, that will give plus 2. Now what will happen? The sign will change. So I will be getting here minus sign, in this place plus sign, and here it is minus. Plus 2x square minus 2x square will get cancelled. Minus 2x plus 2x will get cancelled. Then plus 5 minus 2, that will give me 3. Now I have to stop the division process because 3 can be written as 3 into x power 0. So the degree of the remainder is 0. Whereas the degree of the divisor, if you look here, it is 2. Therefore, the degree of the remainder is lesser than the degree of the divisor. Therefore, I have to stop the division process. So, I will be getting x minus 2 is going to be the quotient and 3 will be the remainder. Okay, here degree of 3 is equal to 0. Whereas degree of minus x square plus x minus 1 is equal to 2. Therefore, you can easily write degree of 3 is equal to 0, which is less than 2. The 2 is nothing but degree of minus x square plus x minus 1. So, what do you get? So, therefore, quotient let us take it as q of x is equal to x minus 2 and remainder, let me take it as r of x, which is equal to 3. Now my job is to verify the division algorithm for polynomials. Okay, so let us see now what is divisor. Into quotient plus remainder. This is nothing but, as per our assumption, we have taken this as g of x into q of x plus r of x. That is, what is g of x? Which is minus x square plus x minus 1 into q of x. The quotient we got it as x minus 2 plus remainder r of x, we got it as 3. Now let us multiply term by term. I will be getting minus x cube plus 2x square plus x square minus 2x minus x plus 2 plus 3. When I collect the like terms, I will be getting, this is minus x cube plus 2x square plus x square. That will give plus 3x square minus 2x minus x. That will give minus 3x. Then 2 plus 3. That will give plus 5. Which is nothing but your dividend. You can check over here. Dividend minus x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5. That is what we got over here, which is equal to p of x as per our assumption. Hence, we have verified the division algorithm for polynomials. So these are the steps involved in verifying the division algorithm for polynomials when you divide a polynomial by another polynomial. Okay, now let us pass on to the next concept of how to check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial by dividing the second polynomial by the first polynomial. Here you have to check whether the first polynomial is the factor of the second polynomial by dividing the second polynomial by the first polynomial. First subdivision, you have to divide 2t power 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12 by t square minus 3. Then you have to verify or check whether it is a factor or not. Already in your earlier classes you might have studied the given polynomial is a factor of another polynomial if you get the remainder as 0. So when you divide a polynomial by another polynomial, if you get the remainder as 0, then you can conclude the given polynomial is the factor of another one. So that is the concept we are going to make use of in checking whether the first polynomial is the factor of the second polynomial or not. So let us do it now. The first subdivision. That is t squared minus 3, then 2t power 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12. Solution. Since the given polynomials are in t, let us make the assumption, let p of t is equal to 2t power 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12. Already this dividend is in descending power of t, so we can say it is already in standard form, because that is the first and the foremost step. We have to first check whether both the dividend as well as the divisor are in standard form. Okay, you know this is the dividend. And let us take the divisor as g of t, which is equal to t square minus 3. So this is divisor. Now my aim is to divide P of t by G of t, and we have to see what happens to the remainder. Let's do it now. 2t power 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12 divided by t square minus 3. Now, if you see the dividend, the first term is 2t power 4. Whereas in divisor, I am having t square. So, to get 2t power 4, I have to multiply t square by 2t square. So, let me do that. 2t square. So, I will be getting 2t power 4 minus 3 into 2t square, which is minus 6t square. Let me write this under t square column. So, I will be getting here minus 6t square. Now, the usual procedure, I have to subtract. The sign will change. Minus, here it will be plus. Now, 2t power 4 minus 2t power 4 will get cancelled. Let me write this 3t cube as it is. Minus 2t square plus 6t square will give plus 4t square. Now my job is to bring down this minus 9t. Let me write it here. I am having in this place 3t cube, but in the divisor I am having t square. So in order to get 3t cube, I have to multiply t square by 3t. So plus 3t. Then I will get 3t cube, then minus 9t. Let me write this under t column, that is minus 9t column. I will have here minus 9t. Now, the sign will change because we have to subtract now. This will become minus, and here I will be having plus sign. Now, 3t cube minus 3t cube will get cancelled. Let me bring down this 4t square as it is. And again, minus 90 plus 90 will get cancelled. Now my job is to bring down this minus 12. Okay. I am having in this place 4t square, but in the divisor I am having t square. So I have to multiply t square by 4 to get 4t square. So plus 4. Then what will I be getting? 4t square minus 3 into 4 minus 12. Again, the sign will change. This will become minus, this will become plus. So 4t square minus 4t square will get cancelled. Minus 12 and plus 12 will get cancelled. I will be getting over here 0. And you know fully well, this 2t square plus 3t plus 4 is nothing but quotient. And this 0 is remainder. And also you know, once you get the remainder as 0, or if the degree of the remainder is going to be lesser than the degree of the divisor, we have to stop this division process. Now that you are getting the remainder as 0, you can conclude t square minus 3 is a factor of 2t power 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12. Now that we got the remainder as 0, we have to conclude our answer properly. So, since remainder is equal to 0, we can conclude that t square minus 3 is a factor of 2t power 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12. Okay, of course I told you many times some marks will be allocated for writing the answer separately in the board examination. So, you have to write your final answer. Just rewrite the same statement. Okay, if you get the remainder as 0, you can conclude it in this manner. If you don't get the remainder as 0, then you should write, since the remainder is not equal to 0, it is not a factor of another polynomial. So, you have to be very specific and very clear in writing your final answer. Second subdivision. Here you have to divide 3x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2 by x square plus 3x plus 1. Then you have to check whether x square plus 3x plus 1 is a factor of 3x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2. So, let's do it now. Solution. Usual steps. Let us give names for these polynomials. So, let p of x is equal to 3x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2. See, already it is in standard form, because when you see the polynomial, what you have taken as p of x is already in the descending power of x. Okay, you know that this is the dividend. Okay, let g of x is equal to x square plus 3x plus 1. This divisor is also in standard form because it is a descending power of x. This is nothing but divisor. Okay. Now let us divide and see what happens to the remainder. 3x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2. When I divide it by x square plus 3x plus 1, what will happen? See, the first term in the dividend is 3x power 4, whereas in the divisor it is x square. So, I need 3x power 4. That means I have to multiply x square by 3x squared. So, that will give me 3x power 4 here, then plus 3x into 3x square will give 9x cube, plus 1 into 3x square will give plus 3x square. The usual procedure now, I have to subtract, the sign will change. 3x power 4 minus 3x power 4 will get cancelled. 5x cube minus 9x cube is nothing but minus 4x cube. Then minus 7x square minus 3x square, that will be minus 10x square. Now I need to bring down this plus 2x. Okay, if you see here, I am having minus 4x cube, but I am having in the divisor x square. That means I have to multiply it by minus 4x. Only then I will get over here minus 4x cube. Okay, 3x into minus 4x, that will give me minus 12x square, plus 1 into minus 4x will give minus 4x. Now the sign will change over here. Minus 4x cube plus 4x cube will get cancelled. Minus 10x square plus 12x square will give 2x square. Then 2x plus 4x will give plus 6x. Now my job is to bring down this plus 2 down. Now I need 2x square. That means I have to multiply this x square, the divisor, by 2. So plus 2, let me write over here. Then I will be getting 2x square. 3x into 2, that will give plus 6x. Plus 1 into 2 will give me plus 2. Now what will happen? This will be minus, because when I subtract, the sign will change. Here I will have a negative sign. Here also minus. 2x square minus 2x square will get cancelled. 6x minus 6x will get cancelled. Same way 2 and minus 2 will get cancelled. I will be getting here 0. You know that 0 is your remainder. So easily you can conclude x square plus 3x plus 1 is the factor of 3x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2. Okay. So let me write over here. You have to write it in statement form. Since remainder is equal to 0, we can conclude that x square plus 3x plus 1 is a factor of x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2. You need to conclude your answer at the end. I told you many times, some marks will be allocated for writing the answer separately in the board examination. Just rewrite the same statement. Subdivision 3. Here you have to check whether x cube minus 3x plus 1 is a factor of x power 5 minus 4x cube plus x square plus 3x plus 1. Let's do it now. Solution. Let usual steps. Let p of x is equal to x power 5 minus 4x cube plus x square plus 3x plus 1. Actually it is in standard form because this dividend p of x is in descending power of x. But if you see this, x power term is missing. I told you in such case you have to write it 0 into x power 4 so that when you divide you will not go wrong anywhere. So I can write the same polynomial as x power 5 plus 0 into x power 4 minus 4x cube plus x square plus 3x plus 1. So this will be your dividend. Let g of x is equal to x cube minus 3x plus 1. Again, this is in descending power of x. You can leave it as it is. Or if you want, even you can write, because x square term is missing, 0 into x square. But if you ask me, that is not required, because when you multiply and write, you can write the like terms together. Okay, so let me leave it as it is. This is your divisor. Now let us divide p of x by g of x and see what will happen to the remainder. That is x power 5 plus 0 into x power 4 minus 4x cube plus x square plus 3x plus 1 we are going to divide this polynomial by x cube minus 3x plus 1. Usual procedure. If you see this dividend, you are having x power 5, but in the divisor it is x cube. So let me multiply it by x square to get x power 5. Then I will be getting here x power 5. Then minus 3x cube. So let me write it straight away here. Minus 3x cube. See, though I written here 0 into x power 4, when I multiply, I am not getting that term at all. So I can just ignore it here. Okay. Then plus 1 into x square will give plus x square. Now the usual procedure. When I subtract, the sign will change. X power 5 minus x power 5 will get cancelled. Then this 0 into x power 4, I can ignore it now. Here what will happen? Minus 4x cube plus 3x cube. That will give me minus x cube. Then plus x square minus x square will get cancelled. Now I have to bring in this 3x plus 3x. Plus 3x. Okay. Now I need minus x cube, but I am having here plus x cube. So let me multiply it by minus 1. What will happen? X cube into minus 1 minus x cube. Then minus 3x into minus 1 will be plus 3x. Then plus 1 into minus 1 will give me minus 1. Now I have to subtract. So the sign will change. I will be getting over here plus, in this place minus, here plus. Minus x cube plus x cube will get cancelled. Plus 3x minus 3x will get cancelled. Here I will be having plus 1. Now my job is to bring down plus 1. This will give me 2. 1 plus 1, 2. This is nothing but remainder. Here now we are not getting the remainder is 0, but we are getting the remainder is 2. So you have to conclude, since, very important statement, since remainder is equal to 2, not equal to 0, isn't it? So we can conclude, that x cube minus 3x plus 1 is not a factor. Very important statement. Not a factor of x power 5 minus 4x cube plus x square plus 3x plus 1. Of course, you have to conclude your answer. That is very important. Just rewrite the same statement. See, whatever remainder you are getting, you write that. If it is 0, you are going to conclude it is a factor. If it is not equal to 0, you are going to conclude it is not a factor. With that, we have come to the end of today's session. And now you know how to verify the division algorithm for polynomials, and also how to check whether the given polynomial is a factor or not. Thank you very much. I will meet you again in my next session.